Today, I'm going to have a conversation with you about AMC. It's going to be an intelligent conversation about what you need to do. So, if this is something that's important to you, you sit right there. Hi everybody, Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Love putting out these videos for you guys to keep you on top of what's hot in the market and sometimes what's not. In this case today, we're going to talk about AMC. It's one of the two biggest meme stocks with GME and AMC that have been overly shorted. Now, if you're an AMC player, it's not all about the fundamentals of the stock. And VectorVest is ideally suited to help you to analyze the stock to help you to make better decisions. In this case, I think all of that goes out of the window. This is all about a statement where the big hedge fund managers are overshorting a stock to push a company out of business, and the retail investors stepped up and said, yo, we're not doing this anymore, and we're going to show you that we've got the power to stop you from doing that and cost you some money. But now I'm going to talk to three different types of investors in this video today in regards to what's truly going on behind AMC. So you know me, I've got a couple of stories, and I'm going to very quickly touch on these stories. This one says AMC Entertainment may not survive the storm. Despite reopening most of its theaters, AMC stock has a lot going against it. Now, this is a good thing. I think that if the country is starting to reopen, that's a good thing for the stock because this is the biggest movie theater company in the United States. So that in and itself is a positive. They're still going to open up at less capacity, but I think people want to go to the movies. Now, I take a step back from that. Is the movies the place you want to go to see your movies nowadays with all of the streaming that's out there? Which is easier to do? Stay at home, pay for a movie and watch it? Or if it's you and your wife and your kids, get them all ready, drive to the movie theater, pay for the ticket, then spend $150,000 on concessions, all right? Sometimes it feels like that. Go to the movie, leave, come back. Also, gas is included in that, right? Getting in your vehicle to drive to the theater and getting back home. All right. So I think that the movie theater space is not going to be what it was prior to the pandemic. I'm still not saying that it still can't make money, but I'm just looking at it from that perspective. I haven't struggled extensively through 2020. AMC is finally seeing some light this year. Good. It recently announced that 99% of its theaters will reopen on March 26 at a reduced capacity. Good. It can now effectively resume its business, but that doesn't mean it's out of trouble. The company may have survived the pandemic, but the future looks worrying. Due to reduced operating capacity and consumer safety, keep in mind, they've got to make sure that these theaters are cleaned down every day. Takes money to do that, right? The company is not operating anywhere near its full capacity and is far from profitability. AMC stock does not look attractive at this stage. Keep in mind, this is one person's opinion. It doesn't mean that it's right. It doesn't mean that it's wrong, but this is one person's opinion. As I look through the story, it has competition, walking, all of that stuff. I wanted to look on the date of this publication. This person did not have any positions in securities mentioned in this article. So this is not anybody trying to drop the stock further down. All right. Now, this is a positive thing here. Cinedigm discloses equipment purchase agreement with AMC. On March 26, Cinedigm, a wholly owned subsidiary, entered into an equipment purchase agreement with American Multi-Cinema, Access Digital Cinema Phase. I'm thinking that this is a good thing by way of the story, unless I'm reading it wrong, that it looks like AMC is trying to ramp up a little bit, which is effective more, provide the purchase of by AMC of certain digital cinema equipment at certain specified dates. So AMC is looking at the possibility that they are opening up, and now they're looking to ramp up and shore up their equipment. I think that that is a positive thing as well. They are optimistic that they can come back to provide what people were looking for and have been missing all of this time. So the opening up and the purchasing of new equipment are two positive things for me. Now, here's another story. AMC may have run itself out of future short squeezes. So we all know that the whole idea between GME and AMC and other stocks and the like have been the short squeezes. They've been overly shorted. And you know something? I'm a fan of, if that can happen and happen and happen and happen again, that's wrong. And people need to be held accountable for that, for over-shorting a stock to try to put it out of business. That is wrong. And maybe there comes some legislation out of our government that says that a stock can only be shorted X amount of percent, blah, 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 blah. All right. As I read this story, this individual, scroll down, this individual did not have any positions in the security mentioned in this article. So these are two different articles from the same website, though. Two different articles, not trying to push the stock's price down, but just giving you some insight. So I read all of that. That's good to go. Then I want to take a look at one other thing. What's the short interest right now on AMC? Right now, the short interest or the short float is at 11%. Short percentage of shares outstanding is 10.95. My colleague Patrick France just did a video on GME showing that there is an ETF that GME is going after the short to cover having to buy back their options. I could not find an ETF that related to AMC in the same way. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get into the software real quick. Let me do that. And I want to just talk about what's going on. If you're a fan that the short squeeze has not happened yet, hold your stock. All right, hold your stock. I am not talking against that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. If you are the diamond hands, you hold that stock. If you're in the stock and you felt like you've lost more money than you wanted to lose and you are the paper hands, by all means, you do what you need to do. Every investor invests differently. I am not going to tell you what you want to hear, but I am here to tell you what you need to hear. And what you need to hear is that AMC right now is opening back up. Let's see what happens with it. When I go to analyze this stock, the fundamentals be damned, because this is not what it's all about. All right. If you're a new person investing in the market, be careful with this. That's all I've got to say. And understand this. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. So I'm going to put that out there. And theoretically, if these stocks like GME, like AMC are really overshorted, at some point in time, they've got to cover their shorts, and these stock prices could explode astronomically, phantasmagorically, however you want to say it. And could this be an opportunity to make money over, the biggest opportunity to make money in your lifetime? It absolutely could. But what happens if it doesn't? That's all that I'm saying. So with that, folks, all I want to tell you is be careful with this stock. There's good points behind it. There's bad points behind it. Everybody in this room or watching this video invests differently. Invest according to how you feel comfortable. If you feel that the squeeze is still on, hold the stock. If you're new and you don't understand everything that's going on, guess what, folks? In the VectorVest software, we track over 8,600 stocks. There's more stocks that you can get into. So, and for my longer term investor, my people who have been around for a minute, this could be a good opportunity for smaller money. For smaller money. I'm not going to tell anybody to go put their life savings behind either one of these trades. But could they make you a lot of money? Absolutely. Could you lose that money? Absolutely. So we'll see what happens. So this video is over. Until the next time, see ya.